What's going on? So today was a great day in the stock market. We saw almost 1,000 point rally in the market. A lot of it was connected to the chairman of the Federal Reserve, aka Jay Powell. And Mr. Powell put money in your bank account today because he boosted the stock market by a lot by simply doing what he was supposed to do. So I'm going to explain what's going on. So get comfortable, buck up, seatbelt. We're going to get started on the Black Financial Channel right now. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Black Financial Channel. That's theblackfinancialchannel.com. My name is Dr. Boyce Watkins. I am your friendly neighborhood finance professor. On the Black Financial Channel, we talk about Black wealth and Black economics every single day, sometimes as much as 10 times a day under one condition. The condition is that we are Black first. Black first means we put our community at the top of our priority list. Black first means that we love our children. Black first means that we educate our kids. Black first means we invest for our kids. If you agree with this philosophy, put a hashtag B and the number one in the chat, hashtag B1. And also shout out the city that you're from. Hey, El Hodge, how you doing, Tim Wright? B1, back to you too. Let me know what city you guys are from as we get started. I'm not going to be here long, but I wanted to give you guys a brief update on what's going on in the stock market and why you should be dancing in the streets. Because I tell you, you guys made a lot of money today. Give me a yes in the chat if you made some guap today in the stock market. If you're feeling good about your stocks and feel like like you can go out partying this weekend. Give me a yes. I see Chicago and Philadelphia and Hartford and Atlanta and Memphis. And by the way, speaking of Chicago, my wife and I are doing an event in Chicago. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's going to happen. It's going to be on May 15th. If you want to learn more about it, just go to boycewatkins.com, click on events. We are doing a Black wealth, basically a generational wealth event. But it's social. It's adults only, though, because we want singles to mingle. We want also couples to get together and network with other couples so you can meet other B1 people in addition to learning as well. So if you'd like to join us, just go to boycewatkins.com, look for events, and we will be in Chicago on May 15th. All right. So with that said, so a lot of you are happy. I see a lot of you made money in the market this week, which makes me extremely happy. And I'm going to tell you exactly why you made money and exactly why I think you're going to keep making money. There's no guarantees, but I think this might be your month. I think that, like the sunshine comes out after the rain. I think there's going to be something where you are going to be glad that you have done what we've talked about in this platform many times, which is being a patient, consistent investor. Basically, here's what happened. So the Fed raised interest rates by 0.5 percentage point. I'm reading the CNBC, the biggest hike in 2 decades. To fight inflation. So they haven't done this for 20 years. Some of y'all got kids that weren't born 2 decades ago. Most of y'all got kids that weren't born 2 decades ago. The Federal Reserve increased its benchmark interest rate by 0.5 percentage point in line with market expectations. In addition, the central bank outlined a program in which it eventually will reduce its bond holdings by $95 billion a month. I'm going to explain what this means in 1 second. I just want to read it to you real quick. The rate move is the largest since 2000 and is in response to burgeoning inflation pressures. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell underlined the commitment to bringing inflation down, but indicated that raising by 75 basis points at this time is, quote, pay attention, is not something the committee is actively considering. Boom, booyah, that's where your money came from. That's where you got your bread. Let me explain. Let me give you a Dr. Boyce breakdown of this. I promise you'll understand all this in 1 second. Number one, the Fed increased interest rates because of what? Because they have a dual mandate. The dual mandate of the Fed is to gain full employment, meaning everybody gets a job, and 2, keep inflation down. Well, everybody has jobs available. There's tons of jobs available. Their problem is inflation. The 50-point basis increase of the federal funds rate, which is the rate that banks use to loan money to each other, that's the biggest move they've made in 20 years because the inflation issue is that serious. And so here's the thing. They did exactly what the market expected them to do. The market likes that. The market likes when you do what you're supposed to do. The market does not like surprises. The market gets jittery if you do anything that shocks everybody. The market gets real nervous if you make sudden moves. You ever see like a gangster, wait, you make sudden moves. I get nervous when you make sudden moves. Just sit still, right? So the market kind of likes the fact that the chair did exactly what he was expected to do. Number 2, he also indicated that he's going to reduce bond buybacks, which basically is his way of saying we're going to reduce the money supply. We're going to stop pumping money into the economy the way we were before, and we're going to actually start pulling some of that back, right? So that lets you know that there's what they call QT or quantitative tightening. This is going to be a cycle that's going to last probably for the next 2 or 3 years, assuming nothing crazy happens. Number 3, He said that this is a big one. This is a big, pay attention now, because this is what made you money. He said that the Federal Reserve is not considering a 75 basis point hike right now. They're not even thinking about it. It's not even on the table. It's not even something that they might possibly do. So remember, every time he talks, there's a reason he's saying what he's saying. What he's doing is he's sending a signal. There's a whole theory in finance called signaling theory. Signaling theory is where I send you messages. So he's sending a message to the market like, look, you don't have to worry about 75 basis points. Don't even put that in any of your mathematical calculations that you use to determine what you're willing to pay for a stock, because that's not going to happen, because I'm telling you right now that is off the table. Boom. Next thing you know, your stocks go up another 300 or 400 points because the market's like, whew, man, I was nervous. I thought you might go worse than that. I thought you were going to give some bad news and go to 75 or 100 basis points. He said, no, don't worry. We'll probably go 50, and we're going to do some quantitative tightening, which means that you're going to see, you could see some really favorable rallying in stocks this month. A lot of the reason a lot of people expect the market to rally this month is because it's gotten so bad. You hit rock bottom and you can't go further down. All you can do is go up. That's kind of what the stock market sort of did in terms of investor sentiment. Now, the price could keep going down. It could go down another 50%, 100%, really, theoretically. But in terms of investor sentiment, investors are about as sad as they've been in a while. They're about as nervous as they can possibly be. And so, preventing anything outrageously ridiculous occurring, you probably will see, there's a good chance you're going to see a little bit of a rally. So those of you who've been holding on, those of you who've been dollar cost averaging, those of you who've been consistent, and by adding more stocks to your portfolio, you're probably going to see some benefits from that. Now, that's all I really want to say. I ain't got much to say today. I just want to come in and share that with you because I'm really happy for you. I'm happy you made money. 2 things to remember tonight. Don't forget, Dr. Boyce Book Club meets tonight. It's free to the public. We are analyzing the book Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson. Every black person on this earth needs to read Powernomics. This is how we're going to take over. The Powernomics plan is what's going to get us to the top of the pile. I ain't chasing equality. I ain't chasing, inclusion. I'm not chasing diversity. I'm trying to win. Powernomics is how you get the power to win. We're analyzing this book every Wednesday night. We do it tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So join us. If you'd like to join the book club, just go to boycewatkins.com. Look for the book club. You can join for free and get access to my life class for free. Number 2, our financial workbooks for children. If you want to train your children in your house, we believe our children should be educated by their parents, not by some stranger from the suburbs. If you want to go take a look at our financial workbooks for children, we have some in stock right now. They were out of stock for a while because everybody wanted one. So now we have more in stock. So if you want to go take a look, just go to financialworkbooks.com. Last but not least, my wife and I are going to do an event in Chicago, and it's going to be a generational wealth event. So if you'd like to join us in Chicago on May 15th, it's adults only, though. So don't bring your kids. Bring yourself, though. Feel free to go to boycewatkins.com, click on events. That's all I got to say. I got a meeting to run to, guys. I will be back later on, but I wanted to give you the good news, and I'm happy for you if you're making money. Keep making that bread. Keep being consistent. You will win, because black people, we cannot lose, because we're just too extraordinary to come in second place. So love you guys. Be one. I'll talk to you soon. Take care now. Peace.